Hi, Karina! Finally, I was able to corner you for for this ambush interview, and the view is spectacular.
How are you, my dear?
I'm doing good, but I'm quite bittersweet because I'm happy that I'm seeing you right now, but at the same time, it's just 4 more days away from the coronation night, which means that will be the last day I'll be seeing you in person.
I know it's crazy. I mean, I was just thinking the same thing. It's so bittersweet. I remember landing 2 weeks ago, thinking, "Wow, it's gonna be 2.5 weeks. That's a crazy amount of time." And now here I am, 2 weeks, and I'm like, "Wow, where did the time go?" Like,
Yeah,
it's crazy. And then and then we're 4 days away. And I think what's the most bittersweet thing for me is, you know going to this journey with all my eco sisters, and it's the little memories that honestly is the most meaningful, like all the jokes that we share, the laughter, the lack of sleep, tired, but we still manage to make each other laugh. We get each other to keep going, and I think out of everything, that's what I'm going to miss the most.
So you'll definitely be sad once this pageant is over soon.
Yes, yes. I mean, you when you see girls every second of the day for like 2.5 weeks, you grow a really strong bond with them, and especially with my eco sisters in the fire group, which I'm in. We've gone through some ups and downs together for sure. Some lost wheels in the suitcases, nearly missed flights, lack of coffee, like us waiting to go on stage, suddenly started pouring rain, and then having a leaking bus, even like it's all the memories. Some people are like, oh, what a crazy experience, and it's not necessarily bad. I think what makes this what makes the Miss Earth pageant so memorable and so meaningful for me. It's a one in a lifetime experience.
So you don't regret joining this pageant? Is this your first pageant? Sorry, this is my first.
My first international pageant. Yes, I joined a national pageant 5 years ago. So I went into retirement for 5 years. I came back out of retirement 3 weeks ago, and they sent me straight into the international stage. So I think that's another thing I'd really like to sort of highlight on. Not only am I learning so much about the culture here, the heritage of being in the Philippines, but I'm learning so much about myself, my capability. I didn't know I had it in me to get this far, to even, find the light, the silver lining in everything that we're going through, despite how challenging it may be. So, yeah, I think personally, I've grown so much as a person, and I think that's something I can really take towards the next chapters of my life. So I definitely don't regret a single thing about this experience.
Wait, did I just hear it right? You were appointed just like a few weeks ago. So you won your crown five years ago, and then they just sent you a
Years
letter.
ago. I didn't win 5 years ago, so I made it to top 10 in the national pageant, and I thought, okay, you know what, time to move on to the next thing in my life, and I thought I was done with pageantry, and then, yes, 3 or 4 weeks ago now, they appointed me to represent Indonesia into Miss Earth, and I couldn't say no to have the opportunity to represent my country.
How were you able to prepare yourself in such a short span of time? Like, look at you, like right now. Wow, you look so impeccably styled. Well,
Oh,
I
you're so
promise.
sweet,
Like, I feel
Adam.
like wow,
Thank you
wow.
so
I
much.
feel like you're going to a
Gala, yes,
yeah.
at 10 a.m. on a Friday.
Yes.
Honestly, it's first of all, it's taking that leap of faith. I really just sort of jumped in and sort of thought about whatever else later on, but I'm glad I took that leap of faith, and the preparation came after. Obviously, I need a lot of training. It's been a long time since I was into pageant, but it's 3 days of intense training. I feel like I've produced the best possible result that I can within that span of time, and I think at the end of the day, I'm being me, and that's honestly my biggest asset is who I am as a person and my heart. I believe, I'm a firm believer that when you do things out of the sincerity of your heart, that's when the light within you shines the most. And despite the fact that maybe, yeah, am aware, like, I don't have as much experience in pageantry as much as others. Maybe my walk isn't perfect, but I believe that I am here because I can still compensate in other ways. I have a strong advocacy. I have a heart that really wants to make an impact in this world. And most importantly, I'm bringing the best out of Indonesia onto the world stage. And I think at the end of the day, to be able to carry that carry those values within me, is the best I can possibly do for my country.
Wow, wow. I mean, I can see why they pick you to represent your country because not only you possess a different kind of beauty, but you also speak well. And I think Miss Earth has been very unapologetic when it comes to looking for a spokesperson in their pageant.
I really appreciate that, Adam. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, and one of the reasons why I actually agreed to this pageant, which maybe if it was any other pageant, I would have thought twice about, is their vision and mission as a pageant, and their will to really want to make an impact in the world, and that aligns with mine. And so that's why, without hesitation, without thinking twice, without even thinking of the next steps, I said yes, I want to do it because this is an amazing opportunity and where not only I can bring Indonesia's name forward, but also me personally wanting to make an impact in the world.
I'm glad that you're having such a great time here
I
in
love it
eh,
here. It's the experience going to the local areas and experiencing the people there, the food, the culture. I got teary-eyed, Adam. Like, it's never in my life have I experienced something like this, and I'm so thankful to Miss Earth, obviously, and of course my organization back home, Karya Pesona Duta Indonesia, for giving me this opportunity because I'm having an experience of a lifetime that I will not only take with me tomorrow, but forever, for the rest of my life. This is I'm learning so many life lessons here that I know will get me far later in life.
I have a confession to make. When I'm covering you girls, when I started covering you girls last week, I was really amazed by how intelligent and smart you guys are. Because the first time I saw you girls was during the press presentation, and I was so blown away by all your advocacies, comm skills. Because you always have to, you. Because I said this in my commentary video that, you're not just here to parade the bodies that you've worked hard for, but the advocacy. Every time you come out on stage, you always talk about your advocacies, and that's what makes me change my mind about you girls. That wow, these girls. I know you guys are being required to do that, but you're always saying your advocacies for all of us to really hear and be more aware about it. So that's what makes Miss Earth so different. That's just my opinion.
No, I 100% agreed with you, and that's exactly why I'm more excited than to be part of the Miss Earth family, is because of that. And not only myself, but to be able to learn so much about these amazing, intelligent, smart, beautiful ecosisters from all over the world, beyond this competition. I'd love to work with all of them and how we can unite together and make a serious impact on Earth,
Yeah.
because I feel like this competition goes beyond the actual competition.
Yes.
It's a sisterhood for life, and let's join together and how we can really make an impact, not for only us, our respective countries, but us globally as well.
True. True. As my last question, win or lose, what will you tell your countrymen about your experience here in Miss Earth? And moving forward, what would you tell your successor based on your experience here in Miss Earth this year?
Honestly, Adam, I don't think there's any losing here. Either way, I'm winning. Who knows? Maybe I get the crown, maybe I don't. And even if I don't, I've won a lot in terms of experience, in terms of self growth. And so I'd like to tell my countrymen that, you know what? I have made an amazing stance as in representing Indonesia into the Philippines. And I think I've portrayed what we really are, which is friendly, charismatic, approachable, open, and that's who we are. And I'm, as an ambassador of my country, being sent here over to the Philippines in front of tens of other countries. That's who we are, and I think I've done my best to make our nation proud.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Indonesia is slowly getting the formula for Miss Earth. I see it. I see it in you right now. I hope the stars will align on your favor on Tuesday night.
I really appreciate that, Adam. Such kind words, and I have so much love for you. I mean, we've really vibed since day one, since the
Yeah.
first day we met, and I'm so glad I finally have the chance to talk to you today. And yeah, you know what, guys? All
Because you're so fun to follow on Instagram. That's what attracted you the most.
I tend to share everything on Instagram, guys. So, but yeah, you know, crown or no crown, everyone's a winner here.
And on that note, I hope I'll see your winning vibe on Tuesday night. Maraming
See my winning vibe on Tuesday night.
All right. Thank you so much, Karina. I hope send my love to your countrymen. You know, I have a very rocky start with with the Indonesian pageant fans, but hopefully everything
That's
is
another
slow.
reason why I'm here. I'd want to show that, you know what, guys, you're both so loving, and why can't we just unite all together and become one big family? We're all sisters here.
There are things that I regret saying in the past about your country, but
You are forgiven.
oh, thank you, thank you. On that note, thank you so much for your kindness. I'll definitely miss you, and I hope we can still keep in touch
For
after
sure.
this on Instagram.
100% Instagram. That's the place.
And hopefully visit your country one.
Yes, please. I'll host you. Come visit me
All right. Jakarta.
in Jakarta and Bali.
Oh, perfect. All right. Thank you so much, and good luck.
Thank you so much, Adam. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.